Yo, good morning. Good morning, people. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me just set up I think that my current yeah, now it's working, guys. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Yeah. So um this stream wasn't scheduled, right? This stream wasn't scheduled because I was out, right? I couldn't get to the computer in time, and by the time I got to the computer, it was already 10 minutes to the stream, right? So yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Just so you guys know, this stream is sponsored by Forex Tester. Now, what Forex Tester is a backtesting platform which we are going to be using today, right? And in my opinion, much better than FX Replay. And you guys can be your own judges, so to say. Let me just open up my live stream on my second monitor, because we need to obviously answer the chat. I don't have any chat open at the moment, so let me just pull up that real quick. But yeah, welcome everybody. Good morning, Rush. You want to paste the link in the Discord? I will. So I got an exciting news for you guys, and I'm sorry I didn't get this earlier, but I have received my own coupon code for Forex Tester, and it's Benchina for 20% off, right? And yeah, this is, as I said, sponsored live stream. Welcome everybody to the backtesting session. I'm glad to have you all here today. It's gonna be amazing, right? Yeah. Just to walk you through the platform, don't let the name fool you. The Forex Tester, it's also a futures platform now. With tomorrow, there's gonna be futures also live on the platform, so you guys can use it too. I will give you guys. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. So here we go. We got yo, welcome everybody, welcome. We're gonna be starting the backtesting in a few. We have Monster also, Monster Energy Drink, which is sponsoring this live stream. We've only just started. Welcome Lapafo, welcome Iraq, welcome Rust, if I haven't welcomed you already. Yeah, as you guys know, with FX Replay, they don't have back adjusted contracts. You can trade MNQ. Yo, Crispy, morning, welcome. You can trade MNQ, right? You don't have any keybinds, which, by the way, on this platform, I was like, in the settings, I was quirking with the settings, right? And I saw we have shortcuts, and there's so many things you can, bind your whatever to, right? It's so crazy. So many shortcuts here that you can bind, obviously. Yeah, so I'm gonna be using the beta platform of Forex Tester, so I can do futures. But you guys, if you use, I will put the link in the chat. If you sign up using this link, you will always obviously, it's an affiliate link. I'm not gonna share well, I'm not gonna hide anything from you. It's an affiliate link. If you guys wanna, you can get yourself the platform too. It's amazing, Rust. I've been using it, and so much better. Like, they copied the exact same things from TradingView, right? And it's, in my opinion, a little bit better looking. And let me just get the thing right. Ready. So we have a rectangle, which we are going to be using. I'm gonna use, let's see, and we're gonna customize the charts together. I haven't done that because I was just testing out the platform. Let's do the middle line as a black one. Let's do a dashed midline. Apply. Okay, so this is gonna be our S&D, right? This is gonna be our zone. Let me just, okay. And it has, you know, the snapping and everything. It works like fluently, much better. Okay. Let me just save as SMD. Save, boom. So, and with TradingView, right? You have if you type in the number, you can just go to the time frame, and that's really neat, really neat. Okay, let's start with the backtesting, shall we? I think it's been a good introduction. Let me just crack open a monster. Rust, what you've been saying in the Discord, I've been laughing my ass off. So let's go to the hourly. Let me get these lines out of the way. Are you guys okay with this current layout that we have? Or you guys wanna change it to black? Let me just check first. I want you guys opinion on this, because it's gonna be hours of backtesting, and I don't wanna I don't wanna hear, yo, my eyes are. I'm okay with the white. I'm okay with the black. It's mostly your guys' choice now. Let me just get rid of what was it called? Views, news, yeah. No, it's volume, we don't need that. Indicator values, one-click trading we do need. Okay, cool. On the hourly, we are really bullish. As you guys can see, we are really bullish. Either way, it's fine. I'm a dark mode guy. Okay. I love black. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's start. The brush thingy, we have to obviously configure it, because I started a new project called Benchina Stream, so we have okay. No, nothing. I'm not laughing, you're laughing. I'm still thinking about what you said in in the Discord. Okay. So we have this high and we have this low, right? This is our protected hourly low, all right? So we can expect a rejection rejection out of this origin. So this origin did in fact put in a new high, right? It did put in a new high, which is over here. This was that new high, right? Just looking at it, we haven't tapped the 50 yet, so we can expect a tap of the 50 and then go higher, right? Let me just lower the opacity. Yeah, currently we have a high that's here. Let me just copy, let me make it black, so it's just a little bit nicer to look at. Okay, this looks nice. This looks nice. Cool. Would you guys add anything to this? On your top-down analysis, would you add anything to what I just drew? Let me just test you guys a little bit before we start. So obviously, right? Obviously, we have. Let me see. Okay. I'll let you see. I have a feeling this is gonna be a long session, so get your stuff ready. I would keep in mind that the S&D failed to put in a new high. Okay. Didn't we break the protected low? Ooh, okay. So the protected low on the hourly is all the way down here. That's the protected low on the hourly, right? This obviously wicked up above. So this wicking up above, putting that swing in, is not a part of structure at all, right? But this over here is also not a part of the structure. Now why? Because it wicked up above too, right? It didn't put in a new high. Need a warm up first to see anything. Yeah. we'll start slowly. Don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry. So what I do see here is a double top. That's what I see here. We can expect a rejection, but overall this is still bullish. Just if we glance at the daily, this is still very bullish, right? This is 18,000s of Nasdaq, and obviously really bullish, right? Let's go to the 15. To have the 15-minute over here. So you guys said, didn't we protect? Yeah, I need that. Okay, I'll mark out that S&D. No worries. I think I pressed Control and the scroll wheel, and the side just went to 120%. Okay, that's better. So yeah, we have this origin that obviously didn't put in a new low. We are still gonna mark it for a potential rejection. Okay, what do we see here? S&D that failed to put in a new high. Okay, obviously over here, this isn't an S&D that failed to put in a new high, right? This is just a normal S&D. Okay, it's not an S&D that failed. Just so we're clear. Because it's not a part of structure. It should be inside of the swing. Yeah, we're really high in here. Let me zoom in for you guys. I think there's an imbalance, an hourly imbalance. It has to be, right? Yeah, a bunch of hourly imbalances over here. So what you can expect is possibly a retracement and still go higher, right? Because of toilet paper, people. Let's go to the 1 minute and let's start, right? Let me see. This is not New York session, so we're gonna go not the silver bullet, but to the New York open session. Oh, okay, so perfect. What we have here is we are still at the tippity top of that range, right? We are still at that tippity top of the range. So what you can expect is, well, exactly that. So we have that retracement, right? And we can expect a sweep of that retracement. Because why? It's toilet paper, people, right? It's just that concept. Okay, going to the 1 minute. Let's just zoom in. Okay, going to the 1 minute, we obviously have down structure being broken over here. We have a closure above that protected high, and that protected high, when it was closed, we flipped bullish, right? I think that's up until now it should be very clear, right? Yeah, so toilet paper people concept, we are expecting a sweep of that high. Let me just play it. I want to get rid of this max thingy. It is kind of bothering me, min max. So market open is gonna be in all the way up here. So I have to go to the market open. So obviously we have a sweep of that high, as we said. Let me just see market open right now. Okay, so this is market open now. Market open price action. Do you guys understand anything? Yo, Winkson, welcome to the stream. Yo. We are sweeping that 15-minute. This is us sweeping that 15-minute, right? The 15-minute high. Now what we can expect, if there is no closure on the hourly, we can, well, yeah, never mind. It's at the top of the range. Is that how the double top is created? Yeah, the double top, how it's created, right? It's essentially, yeah, it's what you see is just price action creating a swing, right? Creating a swing and then coming up, maybe sweeping the high and then going lower, right? That's how the double top is created. But yeah, we are currently in the New York session, right? And we are wicking that high, right? as we said, toilet paper people. I mean, if you want me to answer that question in more detail, you have to you know, create a question that I can answer, because is that how the double top is created? I don't know what you're referencing to. Snitches get stitches. I'm gonna gladly answer that question though. However, just looking at this was our SNDR. It did tap the 50. It did deliver. I don't think there was a closure up here, but overall I am bearish on this price action. Why now? Because we swept that high, right? And what you can see is a range start to form, or even a retracement back into the range, right? That's what you can see form. So this is us going higher, creating that second swing. That would be our second swing. Yeah, this is our second swing, and this is our third swing. This would be our protected low. Now you can see here, just judging by this, there is a fractal. Let me snap it. There is a fractal SNDR here. Now, would I have taken that? Judging by the hourly, right? Obviously not. We have just swept a higher time frame high. Yeah, this can go higher, but we have just swept a higher time frame high, meaning that we can just start shitting down. Okay, but I'm gonna, that's exactly what we can do. So, you know, taking longs after a high is swept is low probability. Now, I'm not saying that this ain't gonna deliver, but obviously an SNDR, but it's a low probability setup, right? A low probability setup in the highs. You do not want to long the highs. From toilet paper people, move as it's top of the range from the larger channel. Yeah, I mean, it can be created like that. Of course, it can be created like that. But it's not the blueprint. It's not the blueprint. The blueprint to double tops and double bottoms is just, you know, that they exist. That's essentially it. So we have this protected low. I'm just, okay. This is our previous swing, right? This is our previous swing. We can expect a tap of the 50 and then go higher, right? What do you guys see here? What do you guys see here? I do see that 50 being, well, tapped. If it was the SNDR, what about the small zone above the SNDR? You said about delivered as well. Okay, I will check. I will check. I'm just on the hourly right now. So on the hourly, look at this wick, right? This wick, obviously, yeah. While being an SNDR here, there is a wick, right? I'm not so sure about that being an A+ setup, because it isn't. Obviously isn't. An A+ setup would have a closure up above, but it is our previous swing, you know, after that push up above that we mentioned. So let me just check about that little. Yeah, there's no zone about, well, this is the SNDR, and there is no zone above it. I can give you the chart if you want. I can give the chart in the Discord. I don't have a problem with that, but I can give you, obviously, I can give you the chart, so you can mark it up on your own. Oh, you mean this? Oh, yeah, of course. It delivered as well, right? It delivered as well, but just the size. I'm looking at the size of the zone, right? I want it to be at least, look, I don't want to be taking lower time frame zones. Look, on the 5 minute, if we were looking at it, this would be a much better fit for an SNDR than this. This is just a Hirami candle, a hidden SND. Yeah, it is still a valid zone. I'm not saying that it isn't. we're looking at it, I'm just using the larger ones, right? And this is obviously wicking that high. Let me play. It seems to have frozen on me, so I'm gonna quickly refresh the page. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I didn't. Well, or for anyone new here, this is a beta platform. This is not the full release yet, right? So we have price going lower. Obviously, this being the third swing, we can expect a trade lower to break that high. Well, break that low with a body closure. Hey, Dave Teacher's shown track record that he's consistently profitable, or he just make. Dave did not. Dave did not show a track record that he's consistently profitable, and he's not only making money via Discord, he's making money via trading too. I have to refresh FX replay. I know FX replay is dumb. Yo, Rory, here's yo, let's go, baby. Okay, love to hear that. Love to hear that. Welcome, Rora. Welcome. So we have that that sweep, right? We can still now that break of structure only means we have successfully, right? Successfully now created a higher time frame swing. I've watched him trade for 2 years. So I think I think he knows what he's doing. I mean, obviously, he did the accounts. Yeah, he ran up accounts. He got payouts from Apex and everything. Like, yeah, he still calls out price live. And questioning his profitability now is, I mean, you have the freedom to form your own opinion, but some people, like, what do you have from that track record? Of course he can, I'm sure that he can give it to you, like, but what do you have from it? He calls, yeah, I know there's nothing on his profile, but I don't know why people need like so much proof. Like me saying and taking that entry live, right? Taking that entry live is enough, right? I can't fake live trading. I can't fake it. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, totally forgot. We have this here, right? An MM. let me draw it if I can. I have a problem because I'm pressing middle button and it wants to do everything. There's a function, but yeah, there's an MM here. Let's just back. Let's not worry about Dave being profitable. Jig is definitely profitable. Shows his trades exactly. You see, now that's the kind of questions that's not for the stream, right? It's for we are currently backtesting, and I don't wanna go over drama on my stream, right? I want you guys to get something from this. I want you guys to learn, and you can join the Discord and ask those questions there. But I would really appreciate you if whose brother is here? I would really appreciate it if we kept those questions out of the stream, right? I respect Dave. It's not really to show any accounts public. There is a lot of sick people in the world. Please do not ask. And I want to focus on backtesting. Okay. Okay, Sasha, we're gonna be focusing on the backtesting. So with the MM, there's a video coming out soon. I couldn't get it done in time. Okay, I couldn't get it done in time, but I will deliver. but you obviously have a lot of backtesting videos already which you can learn. So we have 1 tap, 2 taps, 3 taps. It's a zone with multiple mitigations, right? These taps are mitigations, and yeah. Hey, thank you, Laura. So we have 1, 2, 3 taps. These are all mitigations, and the fourth tap, tap the 50% and deliver the 1-to-1, like we always say on the live streams. Like this happens all the time with the MMs. Taps the 50 and goes. Now with the MMs, after it gets swept, like after this sweep gets swept, we do expect a trade back into the opposing direction. Now it's perfect because why? There's a POI here, there's a 50 here that can deliver us higher, right? So if I just play it, okay. Oh yeah, we're on the 1 minute. Cool. Can I do a little bit more speed? I can't. Okay. Not talking to you, but people asking to look. Yeah, in other people's wallets. Yeah. I mean, with the analysis and execution, yeah, the analysis part. Okay, if you only had analysis, I mean, I guess, but the execution part is really important. I think the execution part, like live execution, is really important. Just goes to show that you're not taking, well, that you actually know what you're talking about. It's not, okay, yeah, it will deliver here and here and here. Like, where's the confidence? Where's the confidence behind that? How many taps? I need to call it an MM. It's at least 3. Lapaflo, at least 3. Yeah. So on the MM, on the sweep, we have currently swept the zone, right? I would need it to tap the 50, but look at this sweep, right? Look at how this is delivering. My monitor just went black. Look at how this is delivering. So a sweep of that zone, that single low, created a push back into the other direction. Now that just goes to show how strong this zone is. Obviously, we have not yet gotten an entry. With this entry, I'm looking for the highest or lowest closing bullish candle, which I did talk about in the video, in the Friday's video, about how I enter on these MMs. But I'm still waiting for that 50 to tap. Let me just, yeah. So that 50 was tapped. Now, where is that highest closing or lowest closing candle, right? That highest, unfortunately, is all the way up here. I wouldn't really take this entry, but we are expecting what? A sweep, right? A tap of the 50% in a 1-to-1 delivery. That's what we are expecting, right? A sweep and trade back into the range. Sweep, tap APOI, trade back into the range, right? That's what we are expecting. That's exactly what we got here, right? Let me just, let price do its thing, because honestly, I don't see anything else here. 50 or sweep or both on the MM. It's both. We have tap, sweep, and the 50. So the tap of the top of the zone. I know it's kind of complicated at first, but so you have the tap of the top, right? You can use it as a trade. So you see 2 taps here. You could have said, okay, the third tap may tap the 50 or the top. I'm gonna take the top of the zone, right? You can set a limit on the top of the zone, set your stops below the zone, and target a 1-to-1. Same with the 50, right? Set the limit at the 50 and target a 1-to-1. But obviously backtest, right? Like, put some reps into this. Don't just believe me based on my words. I know you guys have seen this deliver more times than not. Look, so look at this, right? So just structure alone, if you're just looking at structure alone, delivered perfectly, right? Perfectly. Yo, Ahmed, welcome to the stream. Welcome. So yeah, structure alone, boom. People substance in these backtesting videos. People need discipline to watch and learn. Exactly. I mean, we don't need P&Ls. I post my P&Ls in the Discord if you guys are interested. Sometimes. I did post like my 3-month track record if you guys need that, but I don't know. I don't know if that's really needed. Yeah, so that 50 was tapped. What do you guys think can happen now? Now, just judging by price alone, how this is rejecting, what do you think price can do now? Because me personally, right? Well, I'm just trying for you to use your brains, and not in a disrespectful way. Just actually, use the brains. What I see here, we can get to that high, right? We can get to that high and sweep it, because this is tapping previous structure. Now anything higher, I don't have enough money to put in that kind of move. So I'm just gonna, firstly, yeah, there is a flip here, but we are still bullish. We are still bullish on this time frame. We are still bullish. So keep in mind, go tap the 50% of the SNDR that broke to protect it. Okay, I will set that trade in for you. I will set that trade in for you, and everybody will see. let me go here. Where is it? Oh my god, I can't aim. Quick order. Let's place a sell limit, right? So you would take this trade, and we obviously need to do 500 risk. And a good thing, right? A good thing about this platform is, well, why Forex Tester is better than FX Replay is you don't have decimal points. Let's lose some money, yeah. Oh, what's the time? Is the second time frame available yet? I think it is. Oh no, it's not. No. It will be though. It will be. So we failed to go lower after the pullback, so I'm not confident. I love that. Just had a sweep of the low to highs will be taken. Okay. Yeah, just so you know, the lot sizes are not decimal points. And the risk automatically, right, goes, if you type in 500, it automatically rounds your order, right? Yeah, we are going up, yeah. I know. It's going against higher time frame. This short is going against higher time frame. I personally would not be taking it, because I want to trade with the trend. I'm only trading against the trend if it's, in a range, right? But yeah, this just looks like it's gonna go just straight through. But let's see, benefit of the doubt, right? Benefit of the doubt. And Rust, whoever said that, whoever called this, Crystal, congratulations. Yeah, up now. So we have this little zone, the bottom one, that we can still expect, right? I didn't draw it the first time, so I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, so we had the tap of the 50, right? 1 tap, 2 taps, now 3 taps, and now the 4th tap also tapped the 50%, delivered a 1-to-1 as always, right? And then possibly I'm looking for a sweep. Now, I don't think a sweep is gonna form here, but we'll see. Would you have worked with that? Interesting. Probably not, because it mitigated like to the 90%. Yeah, it mitigated it to the 90%. I don't have ZIL right now, the levels, so it's gonna be kind of hard for me to to show you, but I don't think ZIL would have worked on that. Yeah, you're gonna have entries with ZIL, right? That's gonna do that, but you're taking more R. You're taking more R, so in the long run, you're gonna be more profitable, right? So tapping the again, now sweeping it. Look at the move. Look at the move. Sweeping that. Wait, oh my bad. Did that sweep? Yeah, so to the tick, right? We can't say that it's swept, but that sucks. But yeah, look at the move, right? This is the move usually coming out of that sweep of the right? Oh, our chart is getting cluttered up really fast. So I'm just gonna mark out that low that we have. This low over here. Here we go. This is our protected hourly low. Zil works best when there is little DD at entry. Yeah, I know. Yeah. When there is little DD, but yeah, not only little DD, because it can sometimes, the Zil can sometimes be larger than the whole zone. That's where you put the stop loss on the top of the zone, right? Or the bottom of the zone. But yeah, I do still see this going higher. We are still in that range. Why not long after outside the Yeah, essentially that's what you're doing, right? You're longing after the sweep, Ahmed. You're longing after the sweep, so this would be the long over here. This would be the sweep. Like the last short video? You mean what do you mean after the outside? Because if we're just looking, this would have been our entry, right? This is the sweep. This is the sweep, and it delivered, right? And this was the same entry that I took on Friday. Yeah. This is the same entry that I took on Friday. It was a sweep of the Oh, you mean the sweep of the sweep? Yeah, this didn't sweep. This came all the way to low. Let me see, 620.25, and this low is 620.25. So it's the exact same low, right? This was the sweep. This was the sweep, now sponsoring all that R. But yeah, it's still long, right? Still long. But you guys see the power of these MMs, right? The sweep, bam, and delivery. Amazing, truly amazing. But if you want to get, as I said, right? I need to create the video so bad. Yeah, so now it's just going higher, as we predicted. Now I'm just gonna mark out that high. That high is getting marked out. That SNDR is not an that SNDR is not an Ooh, interesting observation. Now you could mark it as the but we usually tend to mark out the lowest MMs, and with yeah, that SNDR now. Oh, that SNDR is an which, oh yeah, of course. Okay, you can say that, but with PA like this, yeah, you can say that. Yeah, of course, you can say that. So you have one, right? This is 1, 2, 3 taps. Now 4, but when the is as big as the PA alone, right? If we're just looking at the PA, like you can obviously say that. I'm just looking at the smaller ones. You see the ones that have some space. It's really hard to give you guys an accurate description of this, but you will see which zones I take. It's a zone. Let me just my bad. So you have a tap here, goes higher, a tap here, goes higher, a tap here, goes higher. You know, PA evolves around it. Comes to the zone, right? 50. I wouldn't really classify this as an MM, but judging just by the definition alone, more 3 taps or more, yeah, you could say that it is, yeah. But again, you have A plus entries, and you have, you know, shittier entries. Like, you're not always gonna have A plus entries. But yeah, just as you said, your MM here did in fact deliver, right? This did in fact deliver, right? If you were to take the short from that alone. Yeah, of course. The 50 did not though. But not an A plus, exactly. It is an MM, but not an A plus one. And you kind of tend to get a feeling, right? Not a feeling, but you learn what a good entry is through the reps. Through the reps. But unlike POI for that short, yeah, the POI is not the best. Yeah, since we are still bullish, right? No actual higher time frame lows were taken, so that would mean that short is counter trend, and no actual range was established yet, and it would have been a counter trend. That's why I say it's not an A plus entry. Not an A plus entry at all. Yeah, but it's still delivered, right? It doesn't have to be A plus to deliver. We are gonna be sweeping that high pretty soon. I see these zones are getting mitigated as we go higher. Yeah, look, all of these zones are getting mitigated. So once we do sweep that high, you could see just a short going lower when there's areas mitigated like that. Let me just check something. Yeah, this low is still. Yeah, look, there is a small MM here. I don't like how we came to the 90% of it, but yeah, still here, right? Still an MM. I'm just waiting for that high to be swept now. But yeah, perfectly reasonable to not like that POI, of course. March 2024, I backtested this. Oh, really? That's March? Yeah, it's March 2024, yeah. Damn. Yeah. So, this trading away from the high, right? This low not putting in that high, would you have taken a long here? Now, the long is all the way up here, but would you have taken a long here? Right? Probably not. I got wrecked. You see, that's what you remember. That's what you remember the price action. You got wrecked. Yeah, so this trading like this essentially means, yeah, okay, we didn't put in a new high, right? We didn't put in a new high. What can we have now? A sweep of that low, right? Because this is a weak low now. Price doing this is just saying, yo, that low was too weak to put on a new high. It means that that low is probably gonna go, right? Especially now with no area down below to really trade from. That low is our target, our next target. Yeah, there's no area here other than the swings alone that I would be taking. Yeah, no area here. Maybe you can take the origin itself, right? Wait, let me just mark it this. So you can take the origin, but you are trading against the double top. So if you're fine with that entry just straight up failing, that, I mean, I guess so. But yeah, this origin did put in a new high, but yeah, you're fine. I would guess so, right? Because you're trading against the double top, and I'll show you. I think it's probably not going to deliver, because yeah, why would you trade against the double top like that, right? Yeah, so this entry just got railed, right? You see, that's why you have narrative. That's why you build the narrative. That's why you build the narrative. Don't trade against double tops, right? You're gonna get cooked. You're gonna get cooked like a burger. So this swept that low. Didn't put in any closures. I can see that from the M1. So now we're just waiting, right? We're waiting for a potential closure down below. And this, let me just remind you guys, I do end the sessions, right? Like the daily sessions at 14, right? 14:30. So we're gonna go to the next New York Open. Ooh, what have we here? What have we here? Lovely. This is London, PA. London tends to be really nice. In terms of price action, you can trade London and be really profitable. I know Wingsane does it, and yeah, it's really nice. Really nice PA sometimes. Just glancing over to the 15-minute time frame, because we obviously need higher time frame. We did break that low with a body closure. Yeah, with a body closure. Now this is the second swing. Now that second swing got traded through, put in a body closure, right? Now this is a second swing. We can mark it out to potentially get a trade from it, right? I am just well, alerting you guys, because look at here. There is a huge imbalance here, a higher time frame imbalance. Usually 3 swings. RC, yo, RC, welcome to the stream. Yeah, usually there's 3 swings being created. Yeah, usually. Oh, you mean right here that there's 3 swings? This swing did go higher. Yeah, I'm good. I hope you're good as well. Thank you for asking. Well, thank you. But yeah, this is going higher, right? Mitigating that 50% of the MM. What can we see now? We can see a trade back into that second swing. No, I'm just wondering if 3 swings is the usual expectation. Yeah, it is, right? It is. It's the usual expectation. Yeah. And this price action right now is indeed bearish, right? But we can have second swings failing as well, right? Especially if there's a double top, right? 4 to 6 swings. We don't take continuations after the third. Boom, like a book, right? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. And that's exactly what we look for. But yeah, if you see like double tops or double bottoms below them, that's where you can see them fail. So let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the New York session and just play the price action, just so we get to 9:30, right? 9:30 is all the way over here. Just a little bit more. Okay, so 9:30 is around the corner. This is 9:30. Let's go back to 30x. So now what do we expect? What do we expect from price action? There is a SNDR over here that we can have a rejection from, of course. We also have this up above that obviously can deliver. What I'm looking for with this it's obviously, well, a higher time frame I'm looking for a sweep, right? I'm looking for price to sweep this, well, possibly tap and deliver the 50 and then go lower like this. Would you guys agree with me? I think this is a probable. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's play the PA. Let's play the PA. How do we anticipate that sweep? It's just the zone. It's just the zone. That's what we anticipate from the zone itself, right? That's what we anticipate from the zone being the 50 been delivered already. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but we can still see a tap and a deliver. It doesn't matter if it's been delivered once. Yeah, but the odds do go down. So 9:30 is around the corner. We have opened. Well, the market is open. Now let's see what it's gonna do. Yeah, currently just stuck in this little tiny range. Okay. It's just zooming out a little bit. We are rejecting from that first flip. I am still looking for shorts. If this creates a double bottom, right here that where we currently stand, I will not be looking for any shorts anymore, since we are gonna be trading. Yeah, just like this. Yeah, okay. I mean, yes. I'm not gonna be looking for any shorts, right? When we create a double bottom below a supply zone, right, supply and demand zone, that's where we can see the high being taken. Yeah, so this short, this SNDR, I would not be a part of that. I really don't like to go against moves like this, especially when there's double bottom. And this does look like some, well, quite a move, if I may say so. With long narrative, if you guys had not long narrative, you could obviously, you know, take SNDRs, but you gotta take zones that align with your narrative, right? You gotta take zones that align with your current narrative for price, because if you don't, you're trading against narrative. You don't want to be trading against your own plan. Okay. Yeah, ranging. Yeah, we are currently ranging. Yeah, in this, like, this is the bottom of the range. This is the bottom of the range over here. And let me just speed it up a little bit, so you know we actually have some price over here. I'm wondering how this looks on the higher time frame. If it looks the same. Let's have this. A double bottom inside a double bottom. And so you could play bottom of the range, top of the range. I'm not so sold on that. Is the 50% of the second swing? Yeah, I'm saying, okay, let me mark it for you. It wasn't tapped. Equal lows, I see traders mentioning. Yeah, but with equal lows, I wouldn't trade against them. If this does come up to that second swing 50 up above, I would not be taking it. Obviously, I would not be taking it. I am looking for that sweep of the MM and then going lower. Because this is going against equal lows. I don't like to trade against equal lows because I got burned a lot. Trying to, you know, be the magician, go against the odds. Yeah, but obviously if we had long narrative, you had quite a bit of entries here. I am short, like judging by the time frame, like the 15-minute time frame, I am still short on this PA. Yeah, so this currently wouldn't be a short worth taking, at least in my opinion. Would you guys be taking any shorts? What does PA stand for? PA stands for price action, right? That's what it stands for. Yeah, price action. So if I say I'm not looking for any trades in this PA, it means I'm not looking for any trades in price action that is currently developed. I wouldn't. Yeah, okay. Perfect, right? Perfect. I mean, you're gonna have days with no entries. It's trading, right? It's not gambling. Gambling would be if you come into the into the session, right? Not having an entry and just blindly pressing buy and sell. That's gambling. But if you come into the session, realizing that in my backtesting, yeah, perfect. Perfect. I want you guys to realize that in your own backtesting, because I did too. I had to learn the hard way, right? Over repetition. And that's the only way you're gonna learn. You're not gonna learn this, like how to trade in pure live trading. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's happening. I crashed out backtesting last night so bad. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Okay, so we can still see a tap of the 50 and a delivery of a 1-to-1. Like, it does generally not matter if it's been mitigated already. But overall, I am looking for a sweep here. A sweep, a trade, right? A trade I would be taking is a sweep to go lower. This look like it will revert from the whole trend toward... Oh, the whole trend. Okay. Okay, I will take that into account. I will take that into... Hey, yo, this... I know, Rust. I know it's the song. I've been listening to it a lot. More than I would like to admit. So, we have just swept the current MM. I would be looking for a 15-minute entry here. A 15-minute entry. Sadly, I don't think it's gonna happen in this session. But overall, I am looking for a 15-minute entry here. Would you guys be open? Will happen after 5 years. Exactly. 5 years of live trading. Would you guys be open to any trades here? Let me just give you a glance of the... Yeah, this was the protected high, but we have just swept the higher time frame. What do you guys see here? Do you guys see longs or do you guys see shorts? This is the only song that I would put out. I always skip this. Imbalance above, okay. We have an imbalance above, okay. Yeah, short on the highest bullish candle. Boom. Okay, Rush. Okay. Okay, understandable. I understand. I understand. So, the highest closing bullish candle in this current trend would be this one, right? This is the highest closing bullish candle, and the trade that you essentially take is this, right? This is the trade that you take. And I see rounding toward long. Okay, okay, I'm okay. Wing signs with rush, maybe rounding. Okay, but we have swept the higher time frame MM right now. So let me open up a stop order risking $500, which is perfect, right? It automatically gives you the correct lot size for the risk, which I love. Might have been a brief short from the imbalance that it just entered. Yeah, maybe. On the 1 minute, let me see. Let's go to the 1 minute. But this is the 15-minute entry. It made a brief, like a small retracement. If this goes higher, we obviously have to correct it. But yeah, let's see if this is gonna deliver. So that stop order is filled, right? We are in an entry. And this would be that brief short that you were talking about, right? Going from all the way up here to down here. That's the brief short that you were talking about, probably. Again, 15-minute entry. It can take a while. Seems it's using that zone as a breaker. Yo, RC, what's a breaker? But yeah, always prioritize higher time frame MMs over lower time frame ones. Always, right? Breaker block out. I don't know what a breaker block is. And ooh, oh man, if only we had been slipped. If only we had been slipped. But yeah, perfect. Oh, it's just MSS. Okay, smashed. Yeah, TP smashed, baby. Exactly. You literally, and I'm saying you literally waited this whole day. Imagine you saw this, right, at New York Open. You saw this zone. You were like, okay, and on the 50 minute, okay, let me set an alert. Let me set an alert. You could have gone out, done whatever, and when it came to the 50%, you just got on the charts. Okay, let me just see. Okay. You've been on the charts for what, 15 minutes? Okay, the 15-minute closed. Okay, let me just set a stop order. Boom, that's all you have to do. All you have to do, literally all you have to do. Yeah, that's perfect. Delivered. Right. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to the next session. No, this was really nice. A really nice short. I will do a custom session. Yeah, let me do a custom session. Let's do 9:30. 9:30. Boom. New York Open. Boom. And we have a custom session now. And we went to 9:30. Now, we went lower. Right? Now, which is the second swing? Sometimes Price does this and it really grinds my gear. Yes, smoked, absolutely smoked. Sometimes Price does this, creates this inside swing, sweeps the swing and still goes lower, right? Which in turn is what? Only a retracement, right? Only a retracement. Wait, why did this? Okay, never mind. Had that second swing, the higher time frame retracement, and then went lower. What do you guys see? The first thing that I see here, and I'm gonna be honest, is that SNDR. It's so prominent, and I love seeing it. And that's a zone that I'm gonna use for an entry, possibly On yeah, the SNDR, so prominent, right? Look, boom, and the new swing count. Yeah, this is now the second swing. Higher time frame pullback, exactly. So let me do this. Yeah, SNDR. It translates SNDR lowercase to brother. in my YouTube thingy. It's so weird. Let me do open limit order. Let me risk 500, right? It's gonna automatically open a 14 micro position, and let's go to the 1 minute, right? Yeah, the 1 minute looks not too bad, actually. It looks really nice. Let's see. I watched AFOP's vids last year, and it translates to the person response. Crazy. I have to adjust. This is not good. Let me just put it higher. Okay. Boom. Okay. Market open. We are trading lower. This is the third swing in the whole in the whole trend. How come you don't expect a sweep of the zone, assuming it hasn't delivered yet? Because it's the second swing SNDR. With that zone previously, there was a double bottom, right? There was a double bottom that formed a 15-minute double bottom that went into that zone, right? Obviously, there is a lower probability, but right now we have still yet to have a double bottom. Yeah, it's the highest probability too. Yeah. And we still have yet to have the double bottom, right? This will be the protected high. But yeah, this is a higher time frame structural zone, right? We can expect a 1-to-1 here. But overall, just looking at this would be the whole swing. This is the whole swing. Director responsible for cardiac arrest. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Okay, so we are trading to that zone. Let me just look on the yeah, okay. We are trading into that zone. It is a lot of bullish volume coming into this zone. But there is a retracement here. I think, well, if there's a retracement, right? If there's a retracement coming into your zone, there is a higher probability of it delivering. If it's just a bullish, well, that's the taco. If it's just a bullish move coming into your area, there's a lower probability, right? If it's just green candles, that's what I'm saying. Green candles. That's a lower probability zone. Let's see if this is gonna deliver. I forgot to do something. I'll do it right now. Let's watch the zone deliver, because I have such conviction that this is gonna deliver. Meanwhile, I am editing the description of this video. Boom. I forgot to put the link. Here we go. Okay. If it's a V-shape recovery, low probability to deliver, otherwise it can. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah. Boom. You got it. Perfect. I think I'll do Monster Mondays from now on. Okay, so did it miss the thing? Did I draw it incorrectly? Wait. Okay. Wait. I draw this incorrect. So we are in this entry. Now it's like an MM forming. Okay. Good observation, but the MM would have been, look, delivered perfectly. The MM would have been this. And I'm not saying that because of anything, but the big V coated. No, the MM would have been this. Now, why would it have been this? You know when I said if it's like a larger zones, if you have a larger zone, you expect larger moves coming from it, right? And then sweeps and delivers. I'm trying to give you guys good examples because this is a really good example of a good MM, right? We have an SNDR here and everything, but I would take the small one here, the smaller one. We had obviously the attention on the higher time frame SNDR, but obviously, yeah, the smaller one here is much better. Now, if I just zoom in to give you a better view, so look, this one tab here, the second tab, the third tab, the fourth, the fifth tab delivering that 50, and then the sixth tab obviously delivering that sweep, right? But you wanna look for proportionate. Yeah, proportionate. That's what I'm gonna use. Proportionate moves coming out of the MM, right? If the MM is small, expect small moves from it, and look for small moves from it. If the MM is big and there isn't large moves coming from the MM, yeah, that MM might not be the best choice of a zone. Obviously, the higher time frame SNDR delivered beautifully as well as the sweep. Both the sweep and the both delivered. But the MM is such a beautiful concept. Yeah. And if you can also take this 15-minute zone as an MM, but you gotta pay attention to a POI up above, because here you had the SNDR that you was trading out of. Over here up above, you really have nothing to go off of, right? Yeah. So what are we expecting now, right? We have this whole range, right? This whole second swing that we can trade into. Now, are we gonna react from the 50 and deliver that 1-to-1 and go lower? Are we gonna react from all the way from the extreme? Are we gonna go from right here? We don't know, right? We can't predict that. But what we can do is look for our entry if it presents itself. Happy Sunday! No worries, Benny. No worries. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad to have you. Yeah, perfect. And if you just look at the swings, right? This was the first, this is the second. Now this, if it goes higher, would be the third, without sweeping that low, right? Would be. Now with the taps, you obviously need to know that it has to tap and go out of the zone, and it has to tap and go out of the zone. Like, for example, this wouldn't be classified as an MM. Yeah, now trading higher, right? As it is, what could we expect? If someone was to say, okay, this is an MM, we could expect a sweep and then trade back into the zone. Well, back into the range, right? That's what we could expect. But my personal narrative, we have the 50 here. We can reject from the 50, but I'm not saying that exactly at the 50. I need my confirmation. I need my confirmation to go lower. Right? If I don't get my confirmation to go lower, then, I mean, I'm not taking anything. So we have just swept that, okay? And it's nearing the end of the session, but we have swept it. That 50% is narrative, correct. That 50% that we have just tapped is our narrative for the moment. But we are nearing that end of the session, right? And there is no entry, so I'm not gonna bore you with extra price action. We are just gonna go to the next New York Open, right? And the next New York Open, look, it went all the way to that top of the range. Now that high is still unmitigated, well, still untapped, right? Untapped, and it hasn't been broken yet. That's the important part. It has not been broken. Just look, yeah, this went all the way into 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wouldn't really be looking for anything here. Let's just mark out the protected 5-minute low. Yeah, I think this should be the 5-minute low, if I'm not mistaken, or the 15. Let me see. 50. Yeah, the 15. The 15 hasn't had a closure yet, so yeah, the 5-minute. This is the previous 5-minute range we can expect. Right, this is the protected low. If we do break that low, we can expect a trade back into the range and possibly go lower. Right? We have broken this low with a closure, but turns out it was just a higher time frame retracement. Of course, we wouldn't have been trading here. I'm still looking at that high on the left because I do not want price to go above it. If it goes above it, then my shorts are my shorts are cooked. But yeah, exactly. Look, an MM here, but why wouldn't we take it? Top of the range, right? Top of the range. This line over here is the tippity top of the range. Why would you be long in here, right? Yeah, okay, it's the SNDR, of course. It delivered the 50, yeah, nice. But do you really want a long a sweep, right? The sweep that you're looking for an entry to go higher, right? Oh, this is pre-market, by the way. I'm sorry. This is pre-market. Let's go to the actual open. 9:30. Yeah, this is 9:30. My bad. Yeah, I think this didn't deliver. As a matter of fact, please say that it didn't. Would be too good to be true. Yeah, it didn't deliver. Yeah. Don't long top of the range, guys. Don't long top of the range. So, let me see. 5-minute, did it close below? Okay, it did close below. Okay, perfect. So, with that closure down below and the 15-minute too. So, we have that closure, we have this SNDR. And we know what? We know that we are at the top of this second swing. We can expect a trade lower, right? We can expect a trade lower. Now this is, I think this is directly on market open. Yeah, this is the first few minutes of market open. Now, just to be clear, I do sometimes take entries at 9:30. But I observe the volatility coming into the area. If I'm observing the candles and it's coming really fast into the area, obviously I'm not gonna take it, right? Because why? If I see a candle just moving up and up and up and up and up, it could just eat through the entire area, right? But over here, perfect, right? On 9:35, 5 minutes into the session, sometimes I get entries like that, and you see, tap the 50, stop it above the zone, deliver that 1-to-1. Perfect. In the top of the range, narrative checks out, structure checks out, zone checks out. You take the entry. Boom. That's your checklist. I just gave you guys a checklist. Boom. All you have to do, literally, nothing more, nothing less. Oh, forgot to mention. Yeah, of course. I enter on a limit. I enter on a limit. Oh, I think. Oh, this is gonna do is 30, isn't it? Limits are so much better. Yeah, I enter on a limit instead of when it closes down below. Yeah. Oh, this did us 30. It came all the way to that 1-to-1 of the whole reversal and retraced back into the range. That's nasty. But yeah, obviously you got this rounding, a trade lower, tap into that SNDR. Now it's mitigating it further. I do still see this going lower though. Yeah, I do still see this going lower because it did reverse. It did reverse. So that 1-to-1 would have been all the way here. Okay, let's see. Okay, that 1-to-1 delivered. Okay, so we have a closure down below. We have a closure down below. That's gonna be our second swing. Now with the second swing, what you can do, I'll show you. With the second swing, you have an RR tool, right? Obviously. You place a limit on the 50%. You obviously calculate the risk for 119 ticks. That would be 8 lots, 8 micros, and you just see, okay, is there a closure down below? Are we in the... So going over the checklist, structure checks out, narrative checks out, we are in the top of the range, right? Structure is second swing, zone second swing, right? Entry 50, boom, we take it, right? It's that simple. It's a checklist. If it abides all the checklist, if the zone is backtested, why shouldn't we take an entry? Ask yourself, why shouldn't I take this entry? Right, this is the second swing. That's all we wanna see, right? Low, high, a low being broken with a body closure, trade back into the 50% and trade lower. With a strong move like that, I often look for a scalp of the imbalance right before the SNR. Okay, understandable, understandable, perfectly. Let's go to the 5 minute to see if there's a closure. Yeah, there is a body closure down below. Firstly, there wasn't, but now it is. But yeah, a lot of guys see this and say, okay, this high is weak. I think they say, yo, Zigo, why isn't this high? Well, why are you taking this entry if the high is weak? And I'm gonna tell you, I do count this as a body closure, even though it wicked and then closed below, but it didn't close below the wick. I do still count this as a body closure. So we have that body closure down below. We have this limit on the 50%. You could have just been on the 5 minutes, my bad, on the 5, and just done this, right? Boom, tap the 50. Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's see what it's gonna do. Oh, it's already... Ooh. We've been live streaming for an hour and a half. God damn. That's interesting. Yeah, so structure is like this. So this is our previous structure. This is our... Yeah, low time flies, I know. I know, don't even. So now tapping that second swing. It delivered almost. Almost delivered. Now I'm just waiting to see. Yeah, but looks like really nice structure. I would probably take this like on an eval or something. I'd be like, okay, we're at the top of the range, why shouldn't I long this? You know? Time flying for the session's good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so we are waiting for that one-to-one delivery. And okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you, by the way. Thank you. Love it. Okay. That second swing delivered, a one-to-one. You guys see now that using only structure is like 90% of the work. Yeah, W. Like, yeah, I mean, every day. Yeah, I mean, every day is a trading day. Not every day is a good session, though. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. But yo, how did yours July go? I'm gonna have a little talk break, just so we can get our heads straight. Let me just see if this is gonna close below. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it did. Obviously, this being 5-minute structure, we would want the 5-minute to be closing down below, but obviously the 5-minute did not close below. And you probably see this and go, how the fuck does he know, you know? How the fuck does he know that the 5-minute didn't close? Now, with a move like this on the 1 minute, with like a V-shaped move, and if the candle didn't close below, obviously, you know that it didn't close below the 5-minute on the 5-minute, right? Yeah, if it did close on the 5-minute, I would have probably taken that third swing, SNDR. But obviously, no closure down below means there is no trade. No closure, no trade. How did your July go? Yeah, a V-shape recovery is a wick on a higher time frame, and you can use it everywhere. It doesn't matter on a lower time frame, on a 5-second even. A V-shape recovery is a wick. I could do a layout just to have a 5-minute side by side, but I'm not gonna do that just yet. And you obviously have custom indicators too, by the way. Like, there's a lot of things here that you can use on this platform. It's insane. Like, when I started using this, I was like, damn, there's so many little like features here. Obviously an MM here, right? We have the first tap, the second tap, the third tap, and what I want to see is now this app looks promising so far. It is. You have. I'm gonna share this with you, but I really can't. But I'm gonna share this with you. The lifetime feature. There's a lifetime plan where you get the software for a lifetime. It's a little a bit like, I think it's. I'm not gonna talk about pricing, but it's a bit more expensive, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Being able to do this, so many customizations alone feels awesome. Yeah, I know. Like, so many little. Look, I'm gonna show you something that blew me away with the fib retracement tool. I think I have. Yeah, look at this. So you can go to the levels and set each level as a different line and a different width, right? That I was like, damn, you can really do that, right? With the fib. Let me just get rid of the levels. Boom. Look, boom. Bro, this is so much better for me. Like, I'm really like an OCD type of guy, right? I really love this. Like, I'm not trying to sell this, but I really love this platform. I really love this platform. Let me just set it as yeah, replace. Boom. Obviously, I wouldn't, give you guys a platform that I didn't use. So the 50 level, as we said, the 50 level, tapped, delivered that that one-to-one, right? With the MMs, you guys see this all the time. The MMs that I mark out, the 50 gets tapped, and one-to-one gets delivered from it. you probably there was like 2 MMs in the whole of my backtesting journey. Well, if you could have live traded on it, you can. I think you can do prop thingies. I don't know. I don't know. Like you can do a prop challenge, a prop simulation, which is really neat. Really neat. But obviously, a lot of more updates are coming, especially like the futures now. The futures are coming tomorrow, so you guys are gonna be able to backtest MNQ, NQ, CL, GC, so many little things. So what do we expect with the sweep? A trade back into the range. Ah, NQ, Natasha. Ah, don't you love her? Don't you love her? Say one thing in a whole nother, like, obviously, if we just look at these lows, this is dangerous. Shorting here. If you have a POI, of course, go for it. There is no POI per se. There is an SNDR for the initial break. This is an SNDR. Freaky Nikki. But yeah, there's an unmitigated area up above. But yeah, if this trade up above, would have been a risky short. Yeah, so this is the end of the session. I totally forgot, but this whole day we only had one trade. You could have also taken that 50, which was really nice. That 50 was really nice. The tap. Let's go to the next New York Open. Oh, where are we? Oh my god. Oh, so it's gonna do us like that, huh? So it's gonna do us like that, huh? Okay, okay, I mean, I don't have a problem with this. So going to the 15 minute, what do we see, right? What do we see? A sweep of our MM. That's what we see, a sweep of our MM. Tapping into that unmitigated area up above, we can see now a trade going lower. That's what we can see. Now, this V shape, I know a lot of you guys believe in like rebalance of the market. When a significant trade goes down, it usually comes back to, you know, that average, that mean average. But yeah, let me just go onto here. So what you can see here, it sucks that it's the market open, but on the market open, what I said is an MM is usually being swept, always. And would you believe it, right? It was swept, and I think it delivered. Oh no, yeah, delivered. I mean, it works, right? It just works. It not only deliver. Oh, okay. Let me stop this for a second. Yeah. So the concepts obviously work. God, look at this move. Oh, imagine shorting this. Imagine longing this. My bad. Call all of these unmitigated areas down below. So origins. But yeah, this is shorting heavy. Shorting heavy. Let me see if there's an SNDR that's unmitigated. Yeah, no. So what we have here, is this an MM? Could be an MM. Could be an MM. Not from 50% of the zone. Yeah, you could have taken. Oh, you mean a trade from the 50? Yeah, this was pre-market. Market open, full margin. Yeah, I mean, you can do that though. Not the full margin, but you can trade it. Alright, you can trade it. The one above? Oh yeah, this? You can take that from the 50% too. So what that would look like is you essentially go on the 50%, and you just trade your stops, right? You just trade your stops. I haven't backtested this, so I can't really say, but what you can, in theory do is place that limit, right? You obviously know that the zone is gonna deliver, so you go place your BE once the 1R is reached, right? And you just go BE and then whatever it does, right? Or just let it play, with a fixed R. Oh, this is dropping heavy. Okay, that's... I mean... yeah, so any of these entries down below, I don't think... yeah. They are low. Well, they have a lower likelihood of delivery. Let me just place it like that. Yeah, definitely a lower likelihood of delivering. Yeah, look at this. This is just dropping. This is melting through. Yeah, I had this origin. Yeah, obviously didn't put in a new high. I was just marking out unmitigated areas. But look at price. Look at price. Melting. No longs, right? No longs at all. You had this little tiny retracement, but otherwise no longs. All throughout the first 30 minutes of market open. Just absolutely crazy. Yeah, melted. Yeah, crazy. Up until April? Yo. Shoe bag. What does that mean? Okay, on the 15. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that would be the third swing. Right, so we had this marked as the second swing. Now this would have been the third. Yeah, dumpy. Yeah, closing down below this low would obviously mean that we are short, right? And let's see if it's gonna close. We have 6 minutes left on the candle. 1 minute. Yeah, so it closed down below. This is short. This is the third swing. All right, this is the whole of third swing. And let's go to the 1 minute. I'm just gonna move this to the left a little bit, but we are still gonna pay attention to it. Let's go to the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute we have yeah. So 1, 2 swings, not validated by the way, just so you guys know. And 3 swings, 3 little tiny pullbacks. I'm gonna say it like that, 3 tiny pullbacks. And this is obviously now trading higher, right? And on the 15 minute, this was the third swing. With 3 swings, you tend to get, well, you can get a move going higher, right? I'm not saying that from here, but well, there's been a flip though. It can happen. Just saying that with moves like this, you can get price to go higher. Let me just zoom out a little bit on the 15. Yeah, so look, on the 15 we have a tiny little hidden S&D here. I'm not gonna mark it as a possible area, but there's been a flip, right? A little flip below a supply zone. You know what they say, the first flip is the fake flip. Now just going higher. This would have been the third swing SNDR, right? Would have been the third swing SNDR. Now I'm just gonna observe. Toilet paper people. Yeah, you could say that. You could say toilet paper, of course. Yeah. Yeah, but we have this little tiny swing here. Look, this. It can still give you a 1-to-1 and to go higher, right? This is just going, you know. Look at this. Did we have news? Man, I can't even check. I mean, I can turn on that little thingy that shows where the news are, but I don't like it. If I'm being honest entirely, I don't like it. But yeah, we're just ranging. As we said, after a higher time frame low gets swept, what can we expect? Change in order flow, right? Change in order flow. That's exactly what we're getting right now, a change in order flow. So, is this actually gonna deliver? Oh, okay. So this delivered us that 1-to-1 trade. Could go higher now. Maybe could go higher. But remember, the order flow has changed. After a sweep of a higher time frame low, the order flow changes. It's not like you see this. This was heavy bearish order flow. We swept that. What did we create? A range, right? So we have that whole accumulation happen. Well, that whole manipulation happening, and then there's distribution, right? Or accumulation, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's it's the concepts. I don't choose the names. But yeah, range. We're gonna simplify it. Range. Okay, cool. Yeah, this would have been a painful session to sit through. If I'm just entirely honest, a painful session because you would have been here. You would, okay, I have a zone up here. Maybe it can trade from this zone, and you're just waiting, right? You're just waiting. Where was your flip in this range? Yeah, over here. This is that flip. But obviously the first flip is the fake flip. Yeah, this would have been a painful day. This was Wednesday, 27th. Do you guys? No, you guys don't see this. But this was Wednesday. Yeah, this would be the second swing. So we mentioned a possible short here. That's what we mentioned. Yeah, right now there is no short. Right now it's just that ranging environment that we're in. Other than that, there's nothing. Maybe this, but I wouldn't really be taking that. No, we're just marking out structure, right? So there's that high, there's that low, there's a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high and a higher low. You can expect a trade going higher. I plotted this for a potential entry, so I can just, you know, right click it and open limit. But yeah, if this goes higher, this would be now the protected low. But overall, this doesn't seem too promising. Like, this whole session has just been moving sideways, and you would have seen like these Instagrammers and TikTokers, the traders of social media, be like, oh, you got there was terrible price action today. Whoever took a trade is a bad trader. Whatever. Don't be looking at social media for trading at all. It's so toxic. Like, you guys saw with that Trump tweet this week, So many poor souls lost their accounts, lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. I just don't want to be looking at social media. So we have this little tiny, well, bullish leg, partially bullish, partially sideways. But this is the whole session, by the way. This is from 9:30. 9:30 opened up out here, traded all the way down, and then just stayed in the accumulation, with obviously no entry for us to take. So what are we gonna do? Go to the next New York Open. You see, look, okay. I mean, I hate this, but let me just plot this zone. That sucks. That sucks. So at 15:45, price went all the way up here, tapped our zone, delivered a 1-to-1, right, and went higher. But the key point, the key part here is it delivered. It delivered a 1-to-1, the one that we wanted. So that's why I love limit orders. You can literally just place your limit order there. You know that it's gonna work because it's market structure, and you know, just profit, just straight profit. But I don't know, Rust, this price action has been really good to us. If I'm, look, I'm not even, yeah, this price action is really good. I don't know how you lost. Like, it's really easy to read and stuff. So nice, so nice. So let's mark out this high. So this high got traded through, wicked, now trading lower. This is a weak low now because it didn't put in a new high. I feel better. I'm sorry, Russ. But so far, as you can see, I lost. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But nah, it's, you see how we're interpreting price. We're going from the higher time frame. We're jumping all time frames. You see, okay, this happened because of that. That happened because of this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's not. What's the best platform to back this on? Currently, it's Forex Tester. You can get it through my link, and with the code Benchina, you can get 20% off. On Forex Tester, let me just there's a link in the description that you can use, but there's a code that you can use. Does it have futures? Yeah, from tomorrow it will have futures. Right now I'm backtesting futures on their beta platform. But with it effects now that you know, it looks so easy. I know. And it has a lifetime subscription, which is really nice. How to lose without losing. Yo, you just delude yourself into winning. But yeah, with the code Benchina you can get 20% off. I would get the lifetime pro subscription, and there's futures coming out tomorrow, so. Ah, lovely, man, lovely. And so much better than FX Replay. What's the time limit? Like 5 minutes or the 1 minute, or how far back? It goes all the way to 2014. And you have the 1 minute, right? You have the 1 minute, and I think there's seconds time frame coming too. Like a sandwich, like. Yeah. You got all the data in the world on Forex Tester. Yeah. So yeah, there's a link in the description if you want to get it. Obviously. Yeah. Let me just go Forex Tester. There is a yeah. So you have two plans. The pro, like the pro, and the lifetime. Well, the pro and the starter. The pro has the best things, right? It's so, the difference in price is so, like, it's nothing. I know, yeah, 40 euros for the yearly, but backtesting for a year is gonna yield you so much money if you backtest for a whole year. You're gonna get much more than 140 back. I promise you. So let's go to the backtesting. I like how smooth it is. You skip the New York session and it instantly loads up. I know. It's so much better than FX Replay. With FX Replay, you skip to the New York session, it doesn't skip. You skip again and it goes 2 days into it creates gaps. Like, oh, come on. It's user friendly. Yeah, ain't nothing like a double bacon sandwich loser edition. As if they printing candles using their own hands. Yeah, like they're drawing the candles on my chart. So the 15-minute. Little gremlins in your PC. The 15-minute has stopped the 50% of the higher time frame swing, but this is the third swing, and with the third swing, you can expect, right? We don't usually get a 1-to-1 off of it, right? We don't usually get it. Now, more times, yeah, it's gonna deliver that 1-to-1, but you gotta understand that not all of the time. So let's just have that in mind, okay? But yeah, this is currently looking short. Perfect. It looks short. So what I am expecting here, because of that wick, is that run of the low. That's what I am expecting. Yo guys, you're crazy. Yeah, so let's go to New York session. Yeah, no zone to the left. We got that run of the low. Okay, cool. That's cool. Let me see if there's an area that we can trade from. If there's a tiny SNDR here, already mitigated. So let's use that little one. Yeah, let's not use it at all because it's already mitigated. So the whole zone to the left would be this. That's the whole zone, like the previous swing. I love you guys. Yeah, double top. Yeah, that's what I said. We can expect a run of the first low, right? And now we have a double bottom, right? What can we expect? A run of the high. Oh, really? Oh, did we get that high? So double top, run of the low, double bottom, run of the high. Really simple, really simple. Yeah, but if you were still long, you could have obviously taken this. I didn't. Yeah, so that would be the first, the second, the yeah. Would have been a gray area long, Obviously, with all the wicking going on, it would be like a grayish area, the long. I am still short on this, so let's try to find a short. I'll show you after this day, like it's Thursday the 3rd of 28, well, the 28th of March 2024 that we're currently backtesting. But again, we have the double top, right? A little tiny double top above the highs. And we are just in this price range, like we are just ranging here. But I'll show you a neat thing about the analytics. Tomorrow, 29th of March, Good Friday, NYSE closed. Really? That sucks. The New York Stock Exchange is closed? I mean, hey, what can we do about it, right? Yeah, this is the double top here. The zone that we usually like mark out in the TDAs in the Discord, the free one. There's no other Discord than the free one. I know there's a lot of fakes going around, but yeah, that's essentially the 50. the 50 that I'm expecting a tap off of, possibly to go lower. Thank you, Rush. Thank you. I appreciate that. Does the link work? Hopefully it does. Anyways, yeah, just skimming through price action. We are in this range, so longing at the bottom and shorting at the top. That's our play. Right? If we just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, everyone's yeah, so shorting at the top, longing at the bottom. So if I just look, yeah, this would work out like that. I see this. A double top, right? A 50 tap, and trade lower. Small here? Yeah, I'll check. Hold on. I'm so used to you know, I'm used to invalid. I know. I'm so used to FX replay, right? With the alt and 1 to play price. And you know what I'm gonna do, since we have all of these thingies, the shortcuts. Play pause. Let's do alt and 1. Boom. Set shortcut. Let's see. Oh, perfect. If you guys are used to FX replay, yo, we need to fix. Oh yeah, no worries. I'll fix it right away. I just have to get a val. I mean, it's in the description. The link is in the description if you guys want to join. Yeah, I will fix that. But the link is in the description if you guys wanna join. It's a free Discord that I run. Anyways, let's let's continue backtesting, shall we? I'm so happy I'm using this platform. It's so good. Now I'm using alt and 1 just like FX replay, and it actually works. Like, it doesn't lag. Oh man. Let me open the limit order here. Yeah, let me see price action currently. W plug. Yeah, with the price action, I am expecting a trade from over here, and you can see a tiny range here, a tiny range for me. But overall, yeah, longs at the bottom, right? Longs at the bottom, shorts at the top. That's what we usually expect. And we're gonna do another. We're already 2 hours in. Already. Yeah, so your that you said, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so there is an here. That's why I say longs at the bottom, right? You can take a long going higher, right? This would be your entry over here. Okay, not over there, but let me just do this so it's easier. This would be your entry over here. Let me see if it's gonna. Okay, yeah, your entry. Boom, like this, right? This is your entry. It's true that range is just price tag between MMs. It's an urban legend. Yeah, a range is essentially just price in between two MMs. Oh yeah, you would have yeah, this wouldn't have been a comfortable entry to be in. Being a drawdown for so long. But yeah, no POI, by the way. On to the left, no POI. So you see what happens when there's no POI? You're just trading from nowhere, right? You're praying that the entry is gonna deliver, and the entry is not delivering, right? Why? No POI to the left, right? So judging by this, what it's doing right now, you could obviously see the low being swept, right? I know it's really close, but Yeah, I don't see any other significant. Yeah, it's terrible entry. I would rather walk and wait until we sweep the first low, then enter for a pullback into the range. So yeah, if you waited for that sweep, yeah, I think you profited for I think you profited. Yeah, barely. Barely. This was a Thursday. I think this was before market close, the 29th of March. They're not really the best PA, but every day is a trading day. And yeah, it delivered. It delivered. If you waited for that sweep. Really good observation, by the way. Lovely. Nice. Nice, Benny. You see, waiting. Waiting. Because a low can be a POI, as we can see, right? As we can see. Ah, a lovely session we're having here. I'm not gonna lie. Are you guys still with me after 2 hours? There is a tiny MM here, which you could short, but as I said, no POI. Now, why did I choose this entry? Why did I choose this zone? I chose this zone because it's the highest one. Yeah, fully enjoying. Hey, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. So you can see there's a bunch of areas nested, and with these areas nested, oh man, I want 11 more. I'm here for the sauce. Yeah, always. 11 hours. I mean, we're gonna do another hour. Because then I'll be running out of energy, and I gotta eat. I gotta sleep. Okay. You can use the bigger one. I like using zones inside. Now that's just my personal thing, right? I like using the zones inside of zones. When with backtesting, of course, I saw it. I saw it more times than not deliver. That's why I say, Yeah, you can still. Ooh, a double bottom here. I just noticed. You close the stream. I can just leave it open. Ooh, look at this. Look at this move. Okay. A lesson. A lesson's coming. So pay attention, guys. Whenever we sweep an MM with this kind of volatility, there is a possibility that it's gonna extend more than the MM, right? More than the MM. And the probability on an entry like this is lower. I'm not saying it's unprofitable. The probability is lower. It's a bad entry to be in. Now, if I was just to plot this entry, I'm just gonna plot it. It's not the A+ setup that you're looking for, right? This is an entry. Yeah, this is the entry, right? That we were talking about. And okay, it delivered. But first of all, double bottom here. Double bottom here. A huge bullish move. It can just tap the entry and go higher. Or tap the entry. Yeah, tap the entry, sweep it again, and then go lower. You know the 80 charts versus 280 charts on starter and pro for. Is there a list to see which ones? I think it is. There is, but I would get the pro one. There's so much. I'll show you the analytics. Yeah, so this is the end of the session, right? Obviously. I'm just going to go to the analytics section. So first of all, what we see, it gives you the points to improve, right? So consider increasing lot size to reach 1% of risk per trade. Consider cautiously increasing position size for winning streaks. You see, it gives you the points to improve, right? And it gives you the why. It's AI, but it actually works for winning streaks, right? It gives you like a Monte Carlo simulation of what you could do, and try setting the initial risk reward above 2-1, which is insane. Like it's saying, yo, bro, your strategy, the 1-to-1 SNDR that you're trading, yeah, you should be trading at least 2-1. Yeah, the futures aren't available on the starter. So yeah, and you have the optimizer, right? For the entries, you see the equity. It's a really nice platform. Look, you have all the stats. You have all the effects. It's a low confidence. Really? Oh, but we have a disciplined approach and effective risk management, which is profitable, which is the profitability, right? And it says that I'm likely scapping. That's why I say this platform is so much better than FX Replay. So much better. And with the code Benchina, right, you can get 20% off. Just a tiny plug. I'm selling this too much. I can't be, but I am genuinely impressed. I'm like, when it comes to I thought it was just gonna be another platform, another backtesting software, but it's so much more than that. So much more. Bro, shame you got YouTube in a YP shirt. Yeah, I mean, it's hot. It's summer. I should be wearing a suit and tie. Okay, the next New York session is around. Whoa! What happened here? Oh, we gotta take note of this. Okay, so it came all the way to like 99% of the swing. Flipped on a lower time frame as it looks, and I don't even know what happened here. Oh yeah, it's market open. We have the opening day gap, which you sometimes see a tap of the 50 and a retracement, right? You should do that for 1K subscribers. I will. I'll put on a suit. Oh wait, you mean no pants? No, I have pants. I have them. Promise. But I can't. If I didn't, I couldn't show it on YouTube. But yeah, so with an opening range, you can see with the gap, a 1-to-1, right? A retracement. But we are still in that previous swing. In that previous swing, you can see a overlap, right? With that gap and the 50. It's possible by frequently. Schrodinger's pants. Yeah, you don't know until you check, right? Yeah, on the 1 minute, just on the 1 minute, you have one. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one on this 1 minute, isn't it? Yeah, just looking at the swings on the 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would see a sweep, right? A closure up above, to go higher. I would need a closure up above to go higher. Yeah. Let's just see. This is market open on Monday. This is 1st of April, 2024. It sucks that there's an SNDR just. Yeah, it's a 4th swing SNDR too, so I can't take it. Yeah, that which sucks, right? Okay. We have that closure up above. I would consider this bullish, right? Let me see if this is an MM. We have two. Yeah, we only got 2 tabs here. We can see another tab though. Who caught that? Who caught what? Who, the long? Nobody. Yeah, if you were swing trading, yeah, you could have obviously profited off of that, like higher time frame. But on the lower time frame, you didn't get an entry, right? And obviously this MM didn't give us a third tap. So yeah, there's that. Now this whole extension higher is interesting. I'm gonna be honest. this is really interesting. That is who got the TikToks. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's so toxic. They just expect. Yes, April was like this for the most part. Yeah, just huge extensions and huge ranges. Let's see. Okay, so this tap went higher. Now, obviously, we still did not break that high. We are still in that range. Now, just shorting from the top of the range. Now, a wise man would still be long, but I do see a double top forming here. Yeah, of course, you have this imbalance. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for price to just a 5% pump. That's a 5% pump? Oh wait, let me see. Nah, okay. That was a wise man would short that pump. Yeah. Yeah. He would, yeah. No, but you still see. No, but you will see a few days. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But wasn't that 2025? I think it was 2025, not 2024. This was. I'm backtesting price action that I was live streaming. This is price action that I live streamed. Remember that. Yeah, let me just check. I think, yeah, in the Discord under resort. I think this was a day that I took a long from. I don't know. Yeah, it was something like this, and I posted it on Twitter. I backtested it. Let me just screenshot this. I want to have this because it looks so similar. I did take like a small like fractal long here. Yeah, exactly like this. Like there was like this fractal long that I took, and I remember it like it was yesterday. If you put an anchored yeah, the VWAP, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't trade VWAPs. But I don't know if we have an anchored VWAP here. Probably not. We have fibs, we have GANs, but there is no VWAP as it turns out. Okay, so we just swept that higher time frame low. That double top swept the first and now the second low. Right? We have two sweeps. Now on the 15-minute, we still have this unmitigated area. We can expect a rejection to go higher. All right, this is still that unmitigated area that we were talking about earlier. Did it tap the 50? I guess I'll go to the lower time frames and check. But yeah, still unmitigated. The bottom of the range, and this is still on the higher time frame. It's still short because the higher time frame protected high was all the way up here, but yeah, let's go to the 1 minute. Let's see if this is gonna deliver a 1-to-1. Now they call me the big B for a reason. I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding. But like, I mean, why do you need a track record when I'm doing shit like this? Why do you guys like why do guys require? Oh, give me the track record. No. No. Sorry. Wrong guy. uh, but yeah, obviously you guys are getting all of the data, all of my data. But it's just like, what do you gain from a track record? Trust? Like, wouldn't you want a fella that actually knows how to do this live, rather than just somebody with a photoshopped track record? Wouldn't you want that? Jacob Ron. Yep. Obviously we have this here, which looks like the 50. Ooh, looks like the 50. Oh, I just missed it by a tick. Oh, that sucks. Well, we have one case where the 50 did not, well, it did not yet deliver. Secret code BBC. Use it today and you only get a free headache. So this here, the sweep, right? Obviously, I forgot to take it, but the sweep, the highest closing bullish candle, you want to take the low of it and place a buy stop, just like this, right? A buy stop, and you just, you know, target whatever R. Missed by a tick. Fraud. Yeah, I mean, what can we do about it, right? It happens. It happens, you know. Losses do happen. I don't know how we haven't had more losses. Like, it's like an 80% win rate strategy, and the chance of a such a win streak is low probability. Look at the move. Look at the move coming out. Could the zone below turn into an also? Could the zone below? You mean this zone? The bullish one? I always move to BE when it's stick away or two, otherwise my predator instinct kicks in. Yeah, I was laughing so hard when I it was before the stream and I was looking at Discord because I saw you guys were messaging. it was so funny. Did you draw the start of the from the right candle? Yeah, I did. From that candle, yeah. I did. And it unfortunately did not deliver. And asking me if this is a valid it can be, right? We have a POI, the 50 over here. Let me draw the fib. Ooh, this is the opacity is a little off. The opacity we will change. Let me just let me do 25%. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah, like this. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so we have that POI, the 50. The edge of that box was, oh, okay. Yeah, it is drawn correctly. I check. I would have that 50 as the POI if I was taking that sweep, right? Like, always make sure to have a POI. So let's see, right? With no POI, the highest closing bullish candle would have been here. And yeah, let's observe. Now with that POI, it just tapped it, right? With that POI, now we're observing. We are observing for a potential entry to go higher. Okay, it tapped the 50. Now let's see the highest closing bearish candle. The highest closing bearish candle is all the way over here. Okay, still no tap. This is now the highest closing bearish candle. Let's start preparing longs. Okay, so this would have been the long. Let me just be careful. Okay, this would have been the long now, right? You just open a stop order. Let's do 500. That's $500 worth of risk. We're in the entry and we're out. just like that. In the entry, in and out. It did go all the way down. There's your track record. I mean, everything's backed by data. Everything's backed. I'm not making anything up. When you guys see me in the live streams, you might be like, what is this guy talking about? Like, but yeah, no, everything's backed by data, and this is the data. This is what I did. I have over 500 entries on MMs alone. In the Discord. But yeah, obviously you can target more R, you can target 2R, you can target 3, whatever you want. But the probability of that delivering is gonna be lower. Yeah, just make sure you're tapping into a POI, right? Make sure that you're tapping into. Did you use the candle as the entry for from a 50? I used the yeah. Rush asked. Well, not. I don't think it was Rush. Anonymous asked me if this can be an MM, and I said yeah. Just make sure you have a POI that you're trading from, right? That was the question that I was answering, and yeah, of course you can. Lowest closing bearish candle, yeah, that was, and the 2R delivered, perfect. Ah, yeah. Let's move on, right? And the 50 here delivered too. Just a note. Let me delete this. This zone. Ooh, but a good POI also would have been this. Even better. Oh, now that I see. But it's obviously that is hindsight. That is hindsight. Yo, Disciplined Future Trader, welcome. I hope you are what your name is. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, obviously this trading here is just us tapping that supply and demand area to the left, creating that pullback on the higher time frame, also creating an MM here, which I don't know how I missed. But I guess with these cluttered areas, it's really easy to trade MMs. Yeah, I got brush things, but I know a little different. Every time I think, damn, I have this down enough on my list, because bam, here, more eat this long. What is an MM? It's a zone with multiple mitigations. That's an MM. So you have 1, 2, and it has to have at least 3 mitigations, right? And I'm looking for a third here, right? That's what I'm looking for. And I consider a mitigation, like, I think it can be used like that when it delivers a 1-to-1 at least on the entire zone. Like if you were to take a limit order here, at least a 1-to-1 delivery, right? That's how I see these mitigations. Bottom of the range longing, yo, yeah, could be, could also be. But yeah, I do see this high being swept and then going lower. What do you guys think? What do you guys think will happen? Mother's milk. Yeah, but Rust is kidding. It's almost as good as that. Yeah. If you look at it from a nutritional standpoint, I mean, the MM is giving you the ability to make money, right? And that's almost, you know, almost comparable. Yeah, maybe we can get a 50 tap here. Or not, or just trade through the entire zone. Let's look for a potential sweep entry here. So on the M1, this would have been all the way here, right? This would be a potential sweep entry. The I'll trade Sunday Globex open? Yeah, sometimes. If I have a limit, if I have a trade open throughout the whole week, yeah. But I do look at the markets though. I do look at the markets, what they're doing, right? A high probability rewatch, restream. This stream, once you grab a Transiga, showed quite a few good MM entries. Yeah, I mean, I still am. As a matter of fact, I think we're in an entry right now. I think Rust. oh, it's the end of the session. Oh, my bad. It's the end of the session, but let's just go through with it. I'll speed this up a little bit. This is market close, right? And what are we gonna have? A winner? Okay, we have a winner. Cool. Let's go to the next session, shall we? Bro, yeah, but it works. It works. It's structure. It just works. It's not like it's an entry that doesn't work, that doesn't deliver. Yeah, okay, so we didn't sweep that high. That's interesting. But look at the move that came out of that. Look at the move. You could swing trade MMs, why not? Let's see this. Also, boom, trade back into the range, right? Oh, this is feisty. Oh, what a move this is. Okay, let's rewind a little. Okay. Oh man, are y'all exhausted? Perchance? But it doesn't matter. Let's keep going. So what I see is this zone that has mitigation to it already, which sucks. So I'm gonna mark out the zone below it. Now, why am I gonna mark out the zone below it? I love this. So why am I gonna mark out the zone below it? It's a zone with multiple mitigations, right? Alright, okay. It has 1, 2 mitigations, possibly now going into 3. This is the next day's open. A possible MM. Yeah, exactly. A possible MM. That's exactly what it is. If we just, get rid of some of this clump. Yeah, we did draw a lot. No way. Keep going, man. You have 10 hours of stream. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me do this. This is our SNDR for the 4th swing now. 4th swing SNDR. Okay, keep that in mind. This is the 4th swing. That we're not subathon. If you guys get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll do 6 hours of backtesting in this live stream. If we get to 1,000 in this live stream, I'll do 6 hours. But yeah, let's keep price rolling, shall we? So we have that SNDR just up above. We have a small zone in that SNDR, so SNDR for the SNDR. I know it may be confusing, but price is fractal. Joe's over. Yo, Joe, welcome to the stream. Yeah, if every one of you creates a fake account, we can get there. 27 of you watching, 26 right now. You can get there. Now let's continue with the price action. Okay, so a possible MM. We did end up sweeping it. Now this is not an MM yet, right? It's only 2 taps. I marked it as a possible MM, and obviously it traded through, so we're not gonna use it as an MM. Not gonna use it as a zone, not gonna use it as an entry. We don't use possible MMs as entries. We use MMs that are already created, right? You can use possible MMs as entries later down the line. But yeah, we're just not gonna use that for now. So without further ado, we don't have well, this is a double bottom here, right? We can expect a rejection on the 50%. Boom, okay. The 50% is all the way, let me do 60. The 50% is all the way down here. I'm getting thirsty. I don't have anything to drink. Oh, I would really like to draw this, but I'm not gonna because I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, but overall we're in no man's land. All the way. Only organic followers, exactly. Exactly. I want you guys to be to be real. But yeah, let's move on. Yeah, the 15-minute. I think we could tap that 50 and then move higher, possibly deliver that 1-to-1 from the double bottom. Now, still being short on the 1 minute, this being the protected high. That's what I see. Okay, let's see that tap. So once we see that tap, we can start loading up longs. But until then, we are still waiting. This is market open, right? Well, market open is all the way up here. And we are creating that rounding. We are creating that rounding, which is perfect, right? For longs, that rounding is perfect. Are we gonna trade up above this high? That's the question. It doesn't look so nice just yet. Wouldn't really be looking for any longs now. Would really like that 50 level to be tapped first. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be waiting for. That 50 tap. Let me just look. Yeah, that would be really nice though. But the 1 minute is just saying, yeah, bro. I think we're going higher. That POI, we may just be left in the dirt here. Unluckily, right? Unluckily. We are currently accumulating in that 50. Now going higher, right? Going higher. Delivering us that 1-to-1. Now, I know I said I don't want to mark this, but look, right? You have the first tab, the second tab, the third tab. This would be now the fourth, right? Going into fourth. Let me draw it again. It's a fractal. You can use fractals as MM zones too. It only sucks because there is no POI up here to go lower. It really sucks. I can take this entry for you guys, or I can just show it like on screen. So we just swept the zone. The highest closing bullish candle in this case would have been Let me see if this closed up above that. It didn't. So the highest closing bullish candle all the way down here, because these wicks all invalidate my candles, right? Yeah, exactly. Like this all invalidates it. Yeah, I don't think that 1-to-1 is delivered. Yeah, not yet though. But we have that SNDR. Let me see. Where's the SNDR at? Yeah, this was the second swing high, right? This was the second swing. Yeah, high over here. The SNDR is kind of the MM, which is surprising. Hey, this doesn't look too good for our shorts, but I think it delivered. Oh no, definitely didn't. It was just shy. Just shy. Ah, that sucks. But yeah, no POI. No POI to short from. So why would you short? If there is... That's like a C entry, right? With no POI, I would say it's a C entry. And yeah, at the bottom of the range. Definitely a C entry. Yeah, this is taking a long time. Look at this. Ranging. Oh, it delivered. It delivered. Thank God. It delivered. We have a... Yeah. Cool. Okay, so that entry delivered. Yeah, finally. Waited all this time. Let me get rid of that. So I have this third swing now. This is the third swing. A tiny SNDR in here. Let me wait. I want to take this. Hold on. Wait. Oh my God. I'm opening up everything. Wait. So this SNDR is the third swing SNDR. I know it's in the bottom range. In the what do you call it? The discount or the premium. Whatever it is. This would be an entry that I would consider taking, right? It's the bottom of the range, third swing, and $500. That SNDR looks juicy. I know. I want to take it. Oh, I messed up the TP, but just like that. Just like that. Now, why is this SNDR so nice? We have a sweep. A sweep. If there's no sweep, you are the sweep, remember. But we have a sweep. Now, how does that look on a lower time frame? If we just do a polyline, right? This looks like this. Okay, how do I... Okay. That zone looks exactly like this. That sweep is a partial mitigation. Who is that? That sweep is a partial mitigation. Not a 50, right? Remember, not a 50, but a partial mitigation. And look what it did, right? Tapped, delivered. It was in one candle. It was in one candle, but I messed up the TP. I should have placed it a little lower. I took a little bit more than 1 hour. But it delivered in one singular candle. You see how strong that move is with the sweep? And remember, if there is no sweep, you are the sweep. That's gonna do... That's gonna... The sweep, right? If you enter on this zone, it delivered too, but... just for an example. Man, that was nice. Yes, yeah. You're the example. Okay, let's let's go to the next session. Let's go to the next open. 15 minute. Oh, 15 minute. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? An unmitigated area. This was our second swing. Oh no, it's mitigated. But look, the unmitigated second swing delivered a 1-to-1. Crazy, right? Let me just go check Asia if it delivered a 1-to-1 on the MM. It looks like it. Like, look, this is Asia, by the way. The highest zone, right? Just plot it. The 50 twice. The sweep. And bam. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Man! When price action does this, like, wow. Thank you. Let's see if there's a possible... Yeah, I mean... I'm not sure. I would still be looking for that POI, though. That POI does look juicy. As a potential, you know, trade. To go higher. Yeah, so for all of you that aren't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate if you subscribed and liked the stream. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes. What happened here? There was news. What news? PMI, okay. PMI at 4, which brought us all the way up there. Let me see if we have an area. We have areas up above for potential entries, right? We have this and we have this. Let me see if there's an SNDR here. Okay, so I guess you could in theory take a trade from here. I would really love that 50 to be tapped though. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, there is a small fractal that was responsible for the break of the low. But with these tiny fractals, I don't suggest you take them, because more times than not, they're not really responsible for that rejection. Well, that break and close. So this was the SNDR of the SNDR, right? You can take counter trend scalps, right? You can take counter trend scalps with this strategy, and I think it delivered. Just to go over here, let me plot it the right way. You can take counter trend scalps, and this does have that sweep too, right? Let me just see what it's gonna do. Yeah, look, the 50 tapped. I don't know if it. Let me go back and actually set an order there. On the 50%. I'm not sure if it tapped. Where's the 50? It's at God knows where. 33.17. Limit order 33.25. Yeah, let's do 500. Let's see if it actually tapped. So no, it didn't tap the order. Okay. So with this, I would be really skeptical. You can leave it, but yeah, I don't know. Or just take the loss. Okay, moving on. We still have that POI up above, right? We still have that higher time frame area. There's a lot of dots here that I can't seem to get rid of. Okay, it doesn't matter. Damn, look at this extension though. We see rounding here. And with that rounding, a short. Coming from where? That higher time from SNDR. So I'm gonna give you guys the 15-minute and tell me where can it reject from. If you see a rejection, right? If you see a rejection, where do you see it at? Would it be here? Or would it be up here? Where do you see price going first? First imbalance puts in a new high. That's true. That's true. Okay. You can use that as narrative. Okay. The first imbalance puts in a new high. What else? Well, let me hear your ideas. Come on. Double bottom, so probably up. Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood. Let's go to the 1 minute. It's sad because we don't really have an entry here. What's that backtesting website? It's Forex Tester Online. I am affiliated with it. If you wanna, you can use code Benchina for 20% off. And the link's in the description if you wanna grab. It's an affiliate link. I'm gonna be straight up and honest. It's an affiliate link if you wanna use it, but it's so much better than FX Replay. Yeah, that protected low was swept, but yeah, the first imbalance does put in a new high. But what do we also have here? What do we also have here? Right, we have a reversal. 1 minute time frame, you can clearly see. Yeah, you can clearly see a head and shoulders pattern. Okay. And would you have taken a short here? If you said yes, congratulations. Nice. Cool. Where do we see price going to next? Now, there is a partial mitigation here. This is the sweep, right? Where you can see price go, tap that 50 and go higher. That's where I see price possibly going. Now, just delivering that 1-to-1, because this is the previous swing. You also have this little zone, supply and demand zone, responsible for breaking that high, which can also reject from. Other than that, I don't see anything else. Other than that, that possible 50 tap, right? Up above. Wick, well, didn't really wick, but on the higher time frame there is a wick, so just going on the no wick. Okay, never mind. I thought with this V-shaped recovery it's gonna be a wick, but yeah, this is the protected high now. If we go above this protected high, I do see us going higher. Gotta run, take care, see you tomorrow. Hey, love it. Why don't you Zil for your SNDR 1-to-1s? I could. I don't have it set up. That's the honest. With backtesting, it's really more about the zone selection than the ZIL, right? Forever scale. But yeah, welcome. This is, I think, is your first message now. You can use ZIL, of course. I'm just, you know, teaching you the zone selection. It doesn't. You can slab a fib on the impulse any day, right? But the zone selection is what matters with these kinds of entries. And this is just moving sideways. Oh man. Yeah, no zone, no apparent zone that I would be taking a possible trade out of. But this is the end of the session, well, towards the end of the session, so I'm gonna go to the next New York Open. So let's see what did it do. What did it do? So we tapped. I mean, that higher time frame SNDR delivered that 1-to-1, and that SNDR is, yeah, that's a swing trade basically. You had to hold all throughout Asia to then it deliver, right? Yeah, so now we are going high. Now, where are possible areas of importance that we can see rejections out of? Right, so we have an unmitigated double top here, just like that. That's an unmitigated double top. But we aren't just gonna set a limit. Can't make this shit up. Really can't make this shit up. So we have an unmitigated double top. We're not just gonna blindly take a short here. We're gonna wait for a lower time frame. A lower time frame entry, right? We're not just gonna, okay, yeah, there's a double top here. I'm just gonna, oh, no. Okay. 1 minute. This is New York Open. And we're gonna see, yeah, down here, with this being such a pump and dump, yeah, it looks like a crypto coin. I'm gonna be honest. If you ever had that experience, I'm sorry. Because you're stuck in that, you know, move going down and you can't sell. Anyways, yeah, it looks like a shitcoin, exactly. Yeah, so let's just wait for a possible reversal here on this. Yeah, so there is a closure down below, but this is already mitigated, so yeah, true. Yeah, that sucks. Are we gonna deliver that 1-to-1? But that sucks because there was no entry that we could have taken to profit off such a move, right? Yeah, all of this is not a part of structure. Yeah, these are a little tiny pullbacks on the lower time frame, which I wouldn't classify as structure. But if I was, this would have been the area. Okay, so that double top, yo, Rust, yo, that double top almost delivered. Let me see the 15. Yeah, it came. Okay, that's unfortunate. It came all the way to the low, to the 1-to-1. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, that area, which is not part of structure. This is all not part of structure. You see, all of these swings, this is not a part because it would have to close up above here. Yeah, this is a part of structure. It closed down below. I would cry. Yeah, imagine if you have a short here. Well, targeting that 1-to-1, and you're just sitting through all that drawdown. Yeah, I know it sucks. Yeah. Yeah, look at this, going all the way back to your entry. You know, the crying method actually works. It works. But we still have the targets. Don't be fooled by this large move. We still have that target of a 1-to-1. So your stop loss is all the way, well, if you was to enter on the limit on the 50, was all the way up here. I used it in confidence instinct. Let me see this high. No, this high did not get swept. Yeah, perfect. Let's see if we get another flip to go lower, right? This would have been the flip, and you could have taken a short here. This is the original masterclass stuff now, right? This is the original masterclass, and what you do is just set a limit at the 50, or you set a market on the 50. Well, you enter on the market on the 50 and just let it ride. Obviously, you have zones to refine the entry, such as SNDRs. Yeah, it's such a banger song. So this was the SNDR, right? and you have the whole flip. But I think we got left out. Yeah, I think we got left out. Ah, damn. That sucks. Yeah, we have such a high win rate. I don't even know what win rate we're at right now. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, isn't this oh, well, Rust, you see? Don't let the move fool you. Oh, man. Yeah, lovely stuff. Oh, so, guys, world record, I clocked it at 120 as of now. World record. Yeah, I don't even know. Let me see my win rate. Yeah, okay. For this backtesting session is 100%. I don't know how many entries we took though. Yeah, we have a lack of self-aware. Okay, but yeah. As you can see with this platform, it says like, yo, consider increasing the lot size. You know, you're below 1%. Yes, this is crazy. I know. You're below that 1%, right? Go consider cautiously increasing position size after winning streaks, right? Obviously, but I would say that if you're using this, make sure to have a large sample of trades for at least like 300. Yeah, it looks like a double top on higher time frame. I know you could have held for a long time. Try using a time-based exit rules or trailing stops. Okay. It says are overheld and there's a low RR, right? They want a 2-to-1, and that's it, right? Boom. I think this live stream was really good. Let me just show you the platform a little bit. So you have this live stream, right? We have M&Q, and you can do also prop challenges. And the thing that I love the most is the blind test. You essentially can hide symbols, change dates. You don't know where you're where you even are, and you can change the price. It's not even what it says, right? And you can choose how many symbols it selects from, and you can choose futures, right? And it's gonna choose CL, ES, GC, Bitcoin, ES, NQ, natural gas, you know, everything. And it's gonna select one of the symbols, and it's a mystery project, right? And it loads you in, right? It has to download all the market data, and now we're in, right? It's hiding the symbol, and just off the bat, I know that this is not NQ. And yeah, really nice, and the prop challenge too, right? And you can choose everything, right? Instant funding, the maximum daily loss, total loss. Really nice. And you can also import trades. I'll import my trades from FX Replay. So yeah, guys, really good stream today. I gotta say, and I know it's a sponsor stream, so I gotta do this. If you want to use this platform, make sure to click the link below, and use code Benchina for 20% off. Right. Great stream as always. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:15. 9:15. Yeah, thank you, Ross. As always, waiting for my FX Replay sub to end in a week. Hey, lovely guys. And make sure to use the link in the description. I think it should be there. Otherwise, just DM me. Thank you. I really appreciate. I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for keeping me company today. Yo, True Path, welcome to the stream. We are ending. What car do I have? I'm not gonna share this because it's a good car. I love it. It's a good daily. I mean, I don't have a Porsche, you know. Okay, I mean, if you know, I shared it in the Discord. I'm not hiding anything. So if you want to know what car I have, it's in the off topic. Yeah, yeah, a 911 soon. Saving up for it. Yeah. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. I appreciate you coming. Okay, bye bye. Take care, guys. Take care.